If the last 4 days are anything to go by, then the idea of India seems to be grander in promise than in fulfillment. India's capital has become a sorry metaphor for all that is wrong with our systems. Let me show you some telling images of Delhi. This is the air we breathe, laced with poison. These are our water bodies frothing with chemicals. These are our roads jammed with traffic. And these are our law enforcement agencies seeking protection and justice themselves. The mobile networks are jammed and the so-called leaders are busy in petty politics. This is not some exaggerated dystopian picture. This is the Delhi of today. It's a story of many unfortunate parts. I want to start with this. The picture of the Indian Prime Minister departing for his Bangkok visit. Look at the sky in the backdrop. It is shrouded in smog. The air quality index on that day was 459. AQI basically tells you how polluted the air is. Literally a measure of the air's quality, very poor. What polluted Delhi further was 3 days of political blame game over this. The air may be clearer today. The politics is equally dirty. An election is coming up in Delhi in 4 months, expected to get worse. The politics. Yesterday, the Supreme Court of India pulled up governments for failing to clean up their act. The Prime Minister today chaired a meeting to discuss ways to clean the air. We do not know what came out of the meeting, except for a tweet that doesn't say very much. And if you thought Delhi couldn't do worse than this, then well, think again. And then look at this picture. This is a police vehicle set on fire by lawyers in New Delhi outside a court. This is the capital of India. Forget law and order. Delhi is the picture of law versus order. Now look at this one. A lawyer slapping and punching a policeman in broad daylight. The images have evoked strong reactions. Some say that Delhi police is reaping what it sowed, lawlessness. Others say they have no sympathy for the cops given their track record. Let me say this. If this is how the police force of a country is treated at the hands of legal practitioners, lawyers, then God help us. Law enforcement is based on the concept of deterrence. When you see a man or woman in khaki, you know you must abide by the rules. The uniform is the bearer of authority. And when you see the same khaki-clad cops being chased and thrashed, it is an assault on the institution they represent. It injures not just these policemen, but also the public's faith in the police force. This behavior must not be tolerated. And do you know what started it? A parking dispute. This really is the pits. Now this clash has snowballed into a big controversy. It has taken a political color. There is rebellion in the ranks. The policemen are protesting, not just against the lawyers, but against their own bosses too. Both sides could have gone to court. Instead, they chose to beat up each other and humiliate each other, and to make a mockery of the system they represent. They say in law, silence means consent. What does the selective silence of our leaders on this mean? From pollution to lawlessness, from jammed roads to choked networks, they've consented to turning India's capital into India's embarrassment.